Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video today. Today I was in my craft space and I was making some updates to my planners, and I thought it would be a good idea to film this so that you can kind of follow along with me. So this is a little bit of an impromptu video that I thought would be interesting to see. So I am going to start working on streamlining my content planner. I've never shown this planner on my channel, and I'm not going to do a flip through. It is just the planner that I use for my business, and it has a Live Love Posh cover on it, and I've made my own inserts and my own like decorative cover here. And I also use the Live Love Posh black and white floral dividers. So that's how it's set up. Eventually I'll do a flip through, but that's not really the point of this video. The point of this video is to show you how you can use items that you already have or expired items to refresh your current planners or to make changes if you need to make changes. That's the whole point of this video. So let's get right into that. This morning when I woke up, I said I needed to clear out a lot of my planners, make lists of what I need to do for the rest of the week. And I actually encountered my craft planner. And I don't have it here, but I went in and I was cleaning out the old pages from earlier in the year in my creative craft planner. And that's just a place where I like to explore and experiment, and just, it's only for me. It's just a place, it's kind of like adult coloring, right? You are using stickers, you're having fun, I'm practicing my lettering, I love it. But I had a lot of old pages. So I pulled out all those pages and I really streamlined it. And then I got in the momentum of doing it, and I said, well, let me go ahead and clean out my content planner as well. And so I went in because it was getting way too thick. This is thinned out. But all the pages I pulled out, I put into a secondary planner. And if you put them together, you can see how thick that one planner was. And that was just too thick. I wasn't even able to like turn the pages well. So I decided to go into my business planner, because that planner does more than content. It's not just content. It keeps all of my business information that I don't store digitally. And I moved the content out that is basically content that I don't access every week, that I'm not actively working on, and I am putting it into this secondary planner. It's stuff like my business plan, business prep, account details, long-term product development stuff, revenue tracking, startup budget. I'm launching this company the end of this year. And so it's great. I love it. I love how it turned out. What I don't love are these dividers. I pulled these extra dividers out of my creative planner, and it just doesn't go with the vibe. So I wanted to exchange them. Now, the good thing is I have this really old planner that has beautiful design, beautiful dividers. And it expires the end of this year. And I've used some of these dividers already in my everyday catch-all planner. You've probably seen me use them, and they're gorgeous. And I wish I could use them all through 2024, but they do expire. They go out of date the end of 2020, all of 2025. I wish I could use them, but they go out of date the end of 2024. And I could redate them, but I don't want to redate them because I just don't want to redate them. When I reuse dividers, I usually cover the backs, and then they just become a double-sided divider. So I was like, let me go ahead and cover the back of a few of these dividers from this, really beautiful planner that had these gorgeous dividers, and I can use these in my secondary business planner, and they fit the theme very well, much better than those creative dividers, which are lovely. They just don't fit what I'm going for. So I started to cover these, and that's when I said, you know what, I think it would be a good idea to show the process of covering this. It's super easy, but that's when I said, let me film this. So I've covered a few, and I am going to cover a couple of more. And when you cover them, cover the back. You can use whatever paper you like. I'm just using some spare blank paper that I already have, again, so that I'm not wasting. I'm being less wasteful. A lot of times I'll print like a nice quote and put back here, or use some, you know, craft paper or something, but that's not what I'm doing. Today, what I'm doing is I took some misprint paper, and I'm just going to flip through it. I'm going to pull out a couple more, and I just need to pull out some pages that have a plain background, like this one. What I usually do with these misprints is I just kind of keep them on my desk, and I use them to like test pens or highlighters or anything like that. I just try to keep them for a while before just recycling them, because you may find a use for them. And so today I did. So I'm just going through and I'm looking for the ones that are kind of plain on the back. Yep. And those are going to be the ones that I use to cover a couple of dividers. And it's as simple as that, like using what you already have to help you take advantage of some of the deals that you get, so that you're, you know, not being as wasteful. So I have two with their cover, with their backings already out. So I need to get two more. And this is just a place where I start to keep leftover dividers from various planners that I've disassembled, like outdated planners or dividers that I want to reuse. I just keep them, in like a little storage planner. And I have one that's already like completely full. So I just started this second one a couple weeks ago. But anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to kind of go through what this process looks like. So I'm going to put these to the side, and I'm going to do a couple of these with you. Okay, so it's really simple, you guys. It's not hard at all. You just take a tape runner or glue stick. I like the tape runner because it gives me, no buckling. And you just kind of go up the edges. I never really put tape directly on the tab section. Just my thing. Maybe it doesn't matter. This is not the most expensive tape runner, but I was using a Tombow tape runner earlier this morning, and I ran out, which I was mad about because I spent a lot of money on that Tombow tape runner, and I thought that it would have more tape on it than this little cheap one. I think I got these maybe 8 to a pack for I don't know, $5 or $6 or something at Amazon. And let me tell you, it worked just as well as the Tombow. Now, I don't like how it pulls up at the end, but it is cheap. So, yeah, you got to give up something to get something. But it works fine. And I just kind of line up my edges as close as I can, like the punches as close as I can. These were already punched because these were misprints, and I, had used them for something else. So, they were already punched. But that's it. That's all that it takes to do it. So now I've turned this outdated divider into a double-sided divider. And it's really as simple as that. So you just take your tape runner, put tape. I always put tape along my edges, and then a few times in the center, and then I always put a dot. Like I said, this is pulling because it is not the most expensive tape runner. It gets the job done. And there are different variations on Amazon that get the job done. Honestly, let me take this edge out here. And so I have bought cheap versions of this, and it didn't have this pullback. So it just depends on the ones that you buy, but there are tons of these on Amazon. Okay, this is a little off. This might be easier if you put these on the rings. Okay, let's see if I can adjust this. Yeah. if you put these on the rings first, but I didn't have time to do all that this morning. So I'm just doing the best that I can. All right, that looks good. Just a couple more. Let's see. Let's take this one, and we're gonna do this side. And as you can see, it's a really quick process. It's not long at all. Oh, y'all, that's the wrong side. How can I fix it? I don't know. I'll fix it in a minute. I'll think of something. I don't know. I'll think of something. But I'm still go ahead. I'm gonna go forward with it. I don't know. I might can like see. I don't know if I'll be able to get that up. I think I can get like a glue eraser, which I don't have, and I might do that. Or I'll get something. If I have to put a sticker there to cover it, I'll do that. It'll be okay. So, okay. This is it. Look, it's sticking. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all, that's okay. That is okay. In the words of Bob Ross, just a happy accident. That's all. But this is what the final result looks like. You've turned an outdated divider into something that you can reuse over and over. Now this one is not punched, and that's okay. It's cut down to size, but I guess I never punched that one. I can just, you know, manually punch it after I put it on. That is not a problem at all. Okay, and I'm just going to line these up at the edges. Spread it down, and since this one is not punched, I'm going to go ahead and take my We Are Maker Memory Keepers punch, and just punch it, you know. This thing is always unwieldy for me. I don't know why, but I'm not great at using these. It's okay. I'll make it work. You don't have to be great at anything, really. Just be willing to try and try again if it doesn't work. That's all you have to do to accomplish anything. So here we go. Last one. All right, these look amazing. So this is all the ones that I've done this morning. I'm gonna take this one out with the glue on it though, because that's gonna mess up all my other ones. So, because I need to figure out how I'm gonna address this glue issue. So I'm just gonna put this one to the side until I figure out something on that one. But these are all the ones that I did this morning. And now all of these beautiful dividers, I can go in and just reuse them whenever I want in whatever planner I want, and they will not go to waste. So that $6 or $7 planner that I bought in 2023 is going to still get a lot of use in 2025. I'm just going to take my scissors and hand trim this overage from when I stuck this together earlier and call that a day. Looks amazing. I love it.
Okay, now that I have made those dividers, I'm going to put this video on fast forward and go through the rest of the setup process. So I am just taking the adjusted dividers and I'm going to put them into this business planner that I set up this morning, and I'm just going to replace the dividers I currently have in here, which came out of my Create book, with the ones that I just put together. And yeah, I like this overall look a lot better. I think it matches the vibe of the planner, and I'm happy to get rid of these Create book type dividers. Although I really like them, and I'm going to put them back in my creative journal, as they just didn't really fit well in with the whole aesthetic of this business layout. But that's basically it to getting it set up. What I would just say as you guys do this is try to find any opportunity you can to use some of the supplies and materials that you already have in your craft space. That's what I'm trying to do at the end of 2024, and I'm going to be carrying that on into 2025. I love shopping for all of these accessories and tools or whatever, and a lot of times I don't get to use them because I'm trying to like use them as a whole, or use them in the way that I bought them, like, you know, as the unit that I bought. And I just need to get more creative and think outside the box. Not that this is really thinking outside the box. I guess I just need to force myself to use my supplies in different ways. And so, yeah, I'm just taking a minute right now to do some handwritten labels. This probably drives some of y'all crazy because you would prefer just to make your own labels and have them printed. Whatever works for you is awesome. For me, I am okay with handwriting these labels. I usually just label the front. For one reason, it gives me the opportunity to like change labels whenever I want, maybe go with a different color at certain times. And so I never do too much with the labels. But yeah, you could definitely just make your own labels, print them out so that they're a little bit neater. Do labels on front and back of the tabs. Like I said, whatever works for you, it's all good. But for me, this turned out great. I'm super excited about it. And it was a, you know, pretty productive way to spend the morning. So I'm looking forward to using this planner, and I'm so happy that I have an opportunity to use these beautiful dividers. So use your supplies, guys, however you can. Don't stick to the norm. Do something different. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.